Welcome to the 2022 celebration for the graduates of the professional and graduate schools of the Sanford School of Public Policy. My name is Corey Krupp, and I am the Associate Dean of Academic Programs at Sanford. Our Dean, Judith Kelly, unfortunately cannot be here today, but she sends all of you congratulations and best wishes. Isn't it wonderful to be here in person? We are so happy to see all of the families and the loved ones here to celebrate our wonderful graduates. This May, Sanford celebrates more than 300 graduates from 5 academic programs. This afternoon, there will be 187 undergraduates who receive their bachelor's degree in public policy at 1 o'clock. And this morning, we have 128 receiving their master's degrees and doctorates. Graduates, you have shown amazing strength and dedication through your Sanford journey. All of us in the Sanford School enthusiastically applaud your resilience to complete your education during one of the most challenging times in our 50-year history. We celebrate your accomplishments as students, and we welcome you into a strong and successful network of more than 9,000 Sanford alumni in over 100 countries. We also congratulate your families and your loved ones who have offered their support throughout your journey to help you arrive at this exciting point. In fact, many who couldn't be here today are watching online. So we'd like to say hello to them. And since this is Mother's Day weekend, how about a special thanks to our moms? And now, without further delay, let's start the celebration. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker this morning, MPP alumna, Sonia Shaker. Sonia Shaker currently serves as the Deputy Director of the New York State of Health, which is New York's official health plan marketplace. She leads the marketplace's eligibility and enrollment, data collection and reporting, provides research and analysis on a range of policy issues, and serves as the policy lead for the technical implementation of state and federal changes to qualified health plans and the Basic Health Program of New York. In addition, Sonia helps oversee plan management, financial management, budget development, and outreach and education activities at the New York State of Health. Sonia has prior experience working on health policy issues at the federal and the state level, including at the Center for American Progress, the White House Office of Health Reform, and Colorado's health insurance marketplace. Sonia received her Bachelor of Arts degree from Barnard College and, proudly, a Master's of Public Policy degree with a health policy concentration from the Sanford School of Duke University in 2014. Please welcome Sonia.
Thank you, Professor Krupp. I'm truly honored to be speaking to you, the Sanford School Class of 2022, to families and friends, and of course to the amazing faculty and staff that make this school what it is. If you're a little nervous, wondering whether you made the right choice in getting a degree in policy, I'm here to reassure you and your loved ones that you did. I know that most of you started the program right in the middle of the pandemic in fall 2022, and which was not what you were hoping for or expecting, and I'm sure that was very hard for you. I think we're turning a corner on the pandemic, coming out of it with more wisdom, with more humility, with more compassion and kindness for one another. And given our collective interest and mission, I hope we come out of it with better policy making as well. Reams of research and case studies on successes and failures can improve policy development, But I think real transformation comes from including those who don't typically have voices, and giving power to their ideas. As a health policymaker, I don't agree with everything insurance companies have to say. I don't agree with everything consumer advocates have to say either. But getting them in a room together to hear everyone's perspectives reduces animosity and builds mutual understanding and respect to help advance good policy. I've spent a lot of time reflecting on my own policy journey, and at every step, I am more convinced that the purpose of health policy is to make good health achievable for everyone. For every policy area, success, be it safer neighborhoods, better schools, decent housing, or access to health care, must be achievable for everyone. My education and experience have made me a passionate advocate for good health. I strongly encourage each of you to figure out what your policy passion is and then hone your power to make that passion fruitful. I started to get a sense that public policy was my calling as an undergraduate volunteer at a family help desk in Harlem Hospital. I was working mostly with young parents maneuvering through New York City's complex public services system. Our oh-so-humble mission was to break the link between poverty and poor health. We tried to help families improve the environmental factors that were taking a toll on their health, especially poor housing, food insecurity, and income instability. On our good days, we cobbled together temporary solutions for our clients, but most of the time, these families were not able to access the basic resources their basic well-being required. One woman's story particularly impacted me. She had 4 children, and they lived in a homeless shelter. She had been waiting 5 months for her Section 8 housing application to process. I was baffled that someone with such young children, working hard to do right by them, wasn't eligible for expedited review, but was quickly reminded by a social worker at the hospital that this was a common predicament. It was unthinkable to me that 4 little kids, including an infant, could be stuck in a shelter where she couldn't access a kitchen or have the dignity of being able to prepare them meals. I've been reflecting on this case more now that I have 2 little girls of my own. I have a lovely home, a supportive husband, and more than enough resources, but I'm still regularly exhausted from being a parent. Probably the hardest job I've ever had. I thought as the years passed, I'd get used to hearing about daily injustices like what that mom experienced. But after becoming a parent, I'm actually in more disbelief that we allow such situations to occur at all. We tolerate onerous eligibility systems that do nothing to help achieve well-being, and so vicious cycles of poverty and poor health persist. This experience left me in a state of energized outrage, pretty much my baseline, and I'm guessing many of yours, when it comes to public policy. And I took this energy with me to Washington to learn how the public policy sausage was made. I started out interning for Senator Kennedy's Help Committee office. Then I was hired at a think tank to work on one of the most grueling and controversial legislative efforts in recent decades, the passage of the Affordable Care Act. And finally, I had the great privilege of working on the policy staff at the White House Office of Health Reform under President Obama after the Affordable Care Act passed. There I saw firsthand how the Treasury, Labor, and Health and Human Services departments of the executive branch reconciled their differences to implement policy that has changed the landscape of healthcare in America. I was learning a lot on my journey, but I started feeling like I needed to take my skills to the next level. I also started feeling disconnected from the kind of on-the-ground work I did in Harlem, and that's when I came to Sanford. At Sanford, my teachers challenged me, and I met classmates from whom I still seek advice and support. I immersed myself in statistical analysis, engaged in healthy debates with classmates and professors on complex policy matters, and worked on client-facing projects to practice the skills we were learning. I also learned how to rock climb and how to perform a real cost-benefit analysis. It was a good time to take stock and plan my next move, which oddly enough brought me back to New York, equipped with greater experience and knowledge, ready to take on the policy problems that had me banging my head against the wall to begin with. Since graduating from Sanford 8 years ago, I've worked at the New York State of Health Marketplace, the state's official health plan marketplace under the Affordable Care Act. The marketplace has enabled over 6.5 million, or 1 in 3 New Yorkers, to enroll in coverage. We put the application that took 45 days to process back at the Medicaid office in Harlem Hospital onto an online platform that now takes applicants 45 minutes to complete and gives over 99% of them real-time eligibility determinations for health insurance. That means less time struggling to submit an application and waiting for it to process, and more time getting needed care for individuals and their families. I still dedicate a lot of my time to making our application process easier, and I work hard to prevent the instances when consumers struggle to get the coverage they need. But when I think about where we were when I was sitting outside a Medicaid office, trying to get a working computer and phone, and where we are now, I can hardly believe it. I don't have to tell you that this work isn't easy, and sometimes everything feels like a battle, especially during these economically and politically fraught times. You can present the facts and evidence, you can have public support on common sense proposals, but it still may not be enough. And when you're stuck in this state of policy inertia, recognizing individual and collective power can move things forward. As Dr. Takesha Everett of Health Equity Solutions recently emphasized at a talk I attended, everyone has power. Your power may be something that you were born with or have gained from your life experience. It may stem from immense privilege or from experiences of injustice and a lack of privilege. Your world-class Sanford education and the Sanford network, of which you are now part, greatly enhance your power to make good policies that improve people's lives. There is power in being able to pick up the phone, as I did just a month ago, on a Friday night in the throes of our state budget negotiations to talk shop with a Sanford classmate who was eager to walk me through a policy her state is implementing and we were considering. Knowing your own power and recognizing that collective power emerges when you come together with others can tip the scale in moving policy forward. Bringing both high-powered stakeholders and those often overlooked into the fold when you're advocating or implementing policy and giving them space to speak their truth moves policy forward. In New York, unlikely stakeholders came together to support comprehensive health insurance for undocumented immigrants, which helped persuade our governor to support pursuing that policy with the federal government. As a policy leader, it's your job to bring people together and harness that collective power. Your success hinges on it. The travails of the Affordable Care Act implementation process are well documented, to say the least. But if there's one thing I hope you take away from my remarks, it's that after all the hours of negotiations, the many drafts and redrafts of policy ideas, and the hard work of building relationships with everyone who's touched by policies, the rewards are great and the impacts can be far-reaching. Now, my final word of advice to you is this: make sure you stay grounded and remember why you do this work. Whether it's to do something as intuitive as putting a paper application on the internet, or as complex as challenging the norms of who deserves to be helped. I'll leave you with these words from Malcolm X: I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it is for or against. I'm a human being first and foremost, and as such, I'm for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonia. And now it's my honor to share that Sarah Comacero has been selected by the graduate program students and alumni as the recipient of the 2021-22 Richard Stubbing Graduate Mentoring and Teaching Award. This award recognizes outstanding contributions to the teaching mission of the graduate programs of the Sanford School. I invite Professor Comacero to step forward to accept this honor. Congratulations on this.
Thank you so much to Professor Krupp and to the Sanford community for this teaching award. It's an honor and a privilege to accept this and be with you all here celebrating today. I'm seeing so many of my 822 students' faces in person for the first time today, so it really is wonderful. So I just want to take a moment. This is a day of celebration. I want to thank the students from Advanced Applied Econometrics. It's a great day for econometrics. I want to thank students from Research Methods for Education Policy and to all the students who I worked with on MP projects and in other various capacities over the past several years. Thank you so much for making teaching and mentoring a rewarding, fun, and energizing experience. The COVID pandemic has made the last 2 years really challenging for many reasons, but also, for teaching and for learning. And I just want to say how truly amazed I was by all of you, and I continue to be, by the positivity, perseverance, and enthusiasm that you all brought to learning in the classroom and on Zoom, even in the most difficult of circumstances. Many of you know that years ago I was a student at Sanford, and from that experience I also want to thank my colleagues, the faculty members, and the staff here for role modeling to me what it means to be an excellent teacher and mentor, and what it means to invest in developing students in the next generation. And finally, I would just like to thank my family for supporting me in my work every day. Thank you all. Congratulations.
We will now begin the recognition of the graduates. So first, I invite Sanford professor and IMEP faculty lead, Jackson Ewing, to the side lectern to recognize the graduates of the IMEP program.
Thank you, Professor Krupp. Good morning, graduates, friends and family, colleagues. The International Masters of Environmental Policy is a degree co-conveyed by the Sanford School of Public Policy and our colleagues at the Nicholas School of the Environment. Our students spend 3 semesters at Duke Kunshan University in China and their final semester and graduation here at Duke in Durham. Our 2022 graduates have spent the last 2 years working at the intersection of vitally important environmental and public policy issues. They've grappled with the challenge of managing our resources, cleaning and protecting our natural environments, and heading off dangerous potential environmental and social outcomes from climate change, all of which are becoming more pressing. It is in these challenges that our graduates have found opportunity and are poised to be part of the next generation of environmental policy professionals that builds on progresses from the past while innovating new technologies and cultivating new ideas that can transform our approaches to managing the environmental systems upon which we all depend. Like all of our graduates, they've done so under trying circumstances, shown great resilience in the face of uncertain visa processes, prolonged periods of online classes, other shocks, annoyances, hurdles tied to our pandemic realities. They've persevered with poise, ultimately pursuing in-depth projects on topics around the world, conducting field work from the Seychelles to Mexico to Puerto Rico, Democratic Republic of Congo, many corners of China, and our own backyard here at the Duke Marine Lab in coastal Carolina. We're proud of what they've accomplished. We've been privileged to be part of your journey and look forward to see where you go. Serge Bakire. Ray Cao. Jizhong Cheng. Roger Joseph Guzman. Upeksha Hediarachi. Suad Muradov. Of course. Zhudong Ren. Okay. Li Ting Wang. Huaping Wang. Zhijiang Wang. Yifan Wang. Humin Vanessa Xu. Yang Zhang. Congratulations, IMEP class of 2022.
All right. And now I invite Sanford Professor and Director of Graduate Studies for the MIDP program, Sarah Bermeo, to the side lectern to recognize the graduates of the MIDP program.
Thank you, Professor Krupp. Just to take a minute, our Masters of International Development Policy has been graduating mid-career professionals from around the world for over 30 years now. And we are happy to have alumni in more than 100 countries, of which we are now super excited to welcome the newest group. So without further ado, Robert Avitasyan. Diana Elizabeth Campos. Maria Peñaora Quiñeque Simón. Mohammed Aman Farahi. Bumsen Gombo. Larissa Harari. Alan Josue Medina Hernandez. David Herrera Jimenez. Li Zhang. Yemi Paola Molina Rojas. Gonsingel Nyamku. Diana Carolina Quintero Giraldo. Pilile Linda Shongwei. Dane Stephen Skorup. Huang Lan Vu. Qi Zhao. Congratulations, MIDP graduates.
All right. Now I invite Sanford Professor and Director of Graduate Studies for the MPP program, Ken Rogerson, to recognize the graduates of the MPP.
Hi. Just to add on what has been said before, it's like we usually stand up here and say, hey, we've been through good and bad, but boy, have we been through odd and unusual too. And for those of you who called me on teaching from my bathroom floor sometime over the last 2 years, I acknowledge that, and no more need to be said. Congratulations to you on the graduation from the MPP program. It's a professional degree master's program that is broadly defined, and you can take with it what you will. I do want to say you joined us when it was hard, and you did it. And we may not have met all your expectations, but along the way, I hope you found some treasures that you will take with you regardless. And I want to echo our speaker today to say if those things are a little bit of love and a little bit of trust and a little bit of caustic humor, then so be it. And those things will also help you. So congratulations, and let's honor you. Gavin James Allman. Gabi Hristova Antonova. Andrew James Arden. Jacob Lee Argue. Tara Baker. Rebecca Eleanor Barber. Brian Thomas Barnett. Majid Bashir. Olivia Jean Marie Bond. Sarah Matilda Colburn. Blake Cameron Corbett. Evan Vincent Covello. David Matthew Curtis. Sarah Mohammed Darwish. Indraneel Neil Darwadkar. Megan Marta Davis. Dahlia Ruth Dichter. Pauline Marie Schopper Anglet. Thomas Patrick Fagan. Sarah Ann Fitzpatrick. Anna Elise Fleming. Samir Alexander Gangoli. Seve Michael Gaskin. Jesse Lemley Halverson. Neil Douglas Harrington. Karen Abigail Hendel. Brandon Eugene Horning. Michael Joe Ho. Nada Ali Hussein. Kelly Lynn Jashura. Yuxin Zhang. Ann Chambers, A.C. Kiesler. Charles Chaz, Gabriel Kissick. Adina Emiliana Kuntz. Garrett Thomas Lankford. Jeremiah Lau. Yi Xuan Li. Jonathan Andrew Liu. You don't get to graduate. Mark Allen Lacito. Shukriya Sky Maktabi. Bridget Ann Maliki. Moses Mohandas Manning. Shuihan Mao. David Douglas Marshall. And if you haven't read the story about him, online, find it. Kayla Elizabeth Mom Matsumoto. Laurie Elizabeth Jowers McDowell. Andrew Cole McGannon. Natalie Meltzer. Susanna Zinkgraf Mietzel. Robert Warren Mixon. Mateo Morales. Jorge Antonio Morales Alfaro. Ria Elizabeth Ninen. Narissa Petchumras. Liza Nichols Rodler. Eugenia Aurora Rodriguez Cuniolo. Zachary Frank Sena. Frederick Serrano Jimenez. Chen Han Shao. Isabel Pollock Shapiro. Kelly Shui Shen. Abigail Ann Sherman. William Cookie Shipman. Xue Si. Samantha Dallas Sloat. James Edward Spires. Haley Ann Thompson. Natalie Claire Valent. Gabrielle Nicole Young. Yi Yang Cheng. Jia Wei Zong. Yue Zhou. Congratulations, 2022 MPP grads.
All right.
I'll be okay.
So wonderful. All right, now I invite the Sanford professor and director of graduate studies for our PhD program, Subrendu Patnaik, to recognize the public policy and UPEP PhD graduates.
So I think it's not lost on any of you that you are standing right where Paulo Banquero or Mark Williams was like doing this amazing thing. Just because not everybody brought along their screaming cheerer, everybody, you've achieved what those folks have done in many ways. Starting in the middle of a pandemic and finishing, including our PhD students who are the graduate students, so they will wait. You have done amazing things, so congratulations to all of you before we turn to the PhD program, okay? So last but surely not the least is the PhD program. We have two of them, and one reason it takes perhaps twice or thrice as long as the other degrees is that they have to be good at two things. They have to be good at economics, for example, Marwa, Bobby, Seth, or political science, Ajane and David, and then apply it to all the problems that you're working on, whether it's military policy or family policy or environment and energy policy or policing policy. Even though they have taken a longer time, this doesn't mean that I get to take a longer time to talk about the PhD program because this is the end of, that's what I was told. So I have exactly 30 seconds now to move on with the drill. And so I want to acknowledge the very first graduate here. We will have a separate ceremony in the evening where we will talk at length about all the work that they did. I want to first invite Marva's advisor, Marcos, to step over here. You know, PhDs, they like to complicate things a little bit. So the process is going to be slightly more complex here. So the first of our, well, I was trying to find a dissertation title, but it's okay. Marwa Khalid Ali Al-Fakri, who wrote her dissertation. Please step forward. Yeah, you don't need to hide behind those flowers. And we're supposed to do a photo with. Next up, we have Ajane Clemens. Deandra. First, you're supposed to do hooding. Yeah, and then we'll do photos. Bobby Harris. So they were all supposed to watch the videos about how to do this. Seth Morgan, whose advisors, Mark Juland and Alex Pfaff, are not here because one of them is on a flight. It's complicated, so I'm going to do that for him, but they'll be here. And David Tier. Congratulations, graduate. Just remember that Paolo Banchero dunk. You did it.
Wow. All right, this is it. Class of 22, please rise and be recognized. All right, just a few more minutes and then this party can just keep going. Graduates, you are now permanent. You can sit down. You are now permanent and important members of the Duke and the Sanford Alumni Network. You will impact the future of Sanford to achieve our mission, which is to improve lives and communities by researching the most pressing public policy issues and to be prepared for lives of leadership, civic engagement, and public service. The world needs you now more than ever for rigorous analysis plus action. Stand for something, as our founder, Terry Sanford, said to students almost 50 years ago. Continue the Sanford tradition of excellence and outrageous ambitions. And today and always, we're so proud of you. We applaud you as our new class of 2022, and our new Sanford alumni. Again, congratulations. So faculty, can you be ready for the recessional? And then after we exit, I invite everyone to join us out in Kayville to continue the celebration outside. Please exit from the door that you came in. And again, let's party. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sanford graduates. Please exit Cameron Stadium and make your way towards Kayville for further celebration and picture opportunities. Take all trash and belongings with you. Thank you.